I was planning my day out and I started listing the things that I have to do. And I was like, put together a puzzle, buy a frame, and the list went on and on and on. And as the last points of that list was YouTube related stuff. But then I thought to myself, what is actually important? Which tasks are actually gonna give me any benefits in the future? If I put together the puzzle tomorrow, nothing's gonna happen. The puzzle can wait. But if I don't record today, it's gonna be bad. Because I have videos to record. These are primary tasks. I have four, the most important things that I have to do, most important tasks, which is writing scripts, editing videos, recording videos, and uploading videos to YouTube. And any tasks apart from these are less significant, are secondary. But in my to-do list, I had these primary, most important tasks at the bottom. They were as the last to be done. And it's such a bad thing. And you might find yourself having this exact same problem. That you are listing all these things to do, but the primary tasks, the tasks that are gonna bring you success in the future, are at the bottom and are waiting to be done. My girlfriend's granddad loves saying a phrase that never put off until tomorrow what can be done today. And I think it's such a bullshit, because there are these little secondary tasks that could be done someone else, which lead you away from doing the most important task. And putting off until tomorrow what can be done today is actually a good thing when it comes to secondary, not important things. Think about laundry. You have a dirty shirt, so you put inside the washing machine one shirt and you wash it. And then after 2 hours it's washed. And then your pants are dirty. Then you put just pants. No, of course, nobody does that. We batch things. And do you do the laundry every day? No, if you don't have to. So you first fill up the washing machine to the full, and then you press the button and you do everything at one go. So actually, you put the washing of those clothes for later. You don't do it today, even though it could be done today, if you really wanted to. But you put it for later. So actually, sometimes putting the stuff that could be done today until tomorrow is a good thing. And you might put until tomorrow many of these secondary tasks, which on YouTube can be like changing your profile picture, doing all these secondary tasks for later, and do them in one batch. It could take you separately like 5 minutes there, 5 minutes there, 15 minutes there, but you just batch it and you do it at once. And you don't lose focus in addition to that. So I want you to focus on these most important tasks, on the biggest thing. I want you to eat that frog. Eat that frog is a concept from a book that is called Eat That Frog, which I have, by the way. And it's the concept that you eat the biggest and the nastiest frog first, and these little frogs later, which practically means that you do the most important and the hardest task as the first thing in the morning, as the first thing when you're working, so that after you're done with that biggest and nastiest frog, everything else will be easier and less significant. It's also a concept from The One Thing. I have both of these books in my native language, but you can still buy them, and I absolutely recommend you buying Eat That Frog. It's It's the best book. It's one of the best books I have ever read. And it's also short. It has like 150 pages. It's like really short, but it's the best book I have ever read. So I want you to remember about focusing on primary tasks, on the tasks that will bring you success in the future, that will make you financially free, that will make you look better, on these tasks that are actually important. And the secondary tasks, you can put them off until tomorrow. It's not that big of a deal. It's not important. It's not. Many people can say that, but it's important. Many people can tell you that you have to do it now. No, you don't. What you have to do now is eat that motherfucking frog. Eat that motherfucking frog, the biggest and nastiest that will bring you success in the future. Everything else, fuck it. You don't have to do it. You can even tell somebody to do it for you. But just focus on the primary task and fuck everything else. There's just a few things that if you do them, they will bring you most success. Recognize it from somewhere? It's the Pareto principle. It's the 80-20 rule, that 80% of your success of the things are created by 20% of the behaviors that you do, of your actions. And it's all pretty much always the case. There's all these things, there's lists upon lists of things that you can do, but only a few of them, only 20% of these things will give you the 80% of the return on investment, the 80% of the results. So as a YouTuber, what do you think is the 20% that gives you 80% of the results? It's obviously recording. Recording is the most important thing in YouTube. And everything else is less significant. And it goes down to editing, because I'm not that fluent. I do have breaks, I do stutter, but I wouldn't have to cut off all the stutters. So video editing also contributes to the 20%, but a little bit less. Then it's like changing your profile picture, changing your description, changing all these tags. These things may be important, but they belong to the 80% of the things that you do that bring only 20% of the results. They are primary things that there's only these 20% things that bring you 80% of the results. You heard it so many fucking times, and yet you still focus on these secondary tasks and don't focus on the biggest frogs that you have to do. And you still waste time and attention and energy on these little secondary stupid tasks. Focus on the 20% that will give you 80% of the results. And I'm telling you, if you stop giving a shit about the rest 80% of the things that you could do that would bring only 20% of results, and focus solely on the most important things, you're gonna see bigger success than ever. I promise this. Don't fall for any benefit mindset. You can say that, okay, but I can do X, Y, and Z, and it will give me some benefit. I can change my profile picture, and it will bring me some benefit. Some people might like it, and because of it, they might subconsciously want to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like, okay, it gives you any benefit, it gives you some benefit, but you waste so much time and energy and effort that otherwise could be put in to something that is more meaningful and more important. So, of course, there are gonna be things in life that bring you some benefit, that bring you some small benefit. And you might say to yourself that, okay, I'm gonna do them then. But if you put all that focus onto the biggest and most important tasks, the any benefit mindset will be shattered by the success that you had with the 20% of the things that brought you 80% of results. Don't fall for any benefit mindset. Remember about 80-20 rule and focus on the biggest fucking frog. Thanks for watching. Type in comments your questions, subscribe, like the video if you found it helpful, and if you want other people to be helped by it as well. And see you guys till next time.